Everybody, welcome back to the
Hello.
Spaced Out Podcast, episode 4. I'm joined with my co-host Gabriel. Don't snap, I am Spacelam6. How's it
Hi,
going,
everyone.
Gab? What's new? How are you?
Going so good. I had kind of a productive day. I had
Okay.
work. It's a Tuesday. We always film these on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
I really like our starting time because, like, when we game, we always game at 4 o'clock my time. So it's
Okay.
like done with work, straight into gaming.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice because I have much more time. So I went
Yeah.
on a long walk and
Nice.
yeah, got a couple things done. Ate food.
You were
Yeah.
talking yesterday, while we were streaming, we were playing Overwatch yesterday, that something about like weeds in your backyard or something?
Oh
Like
my God.
what did you
Yes,
call
they're
them? Like
foxtails.
foxtails. What is those like the fluffy things? Like when you like I don't know what they are.
No, cat. Those are
Those are
cattails. The ones
cattails.
that look like the hot
They look
dogs,
like
and then
hot
you,
dogs. That's what I thought you
yeah,
had in
those
your
are
backyard.
cattails.
Yeah.
No, they're foxtails, and
Okay.
I like similar where all the seeds are at the end. They can get very tall, and they're a nuisance. They literally are like deadly to animals.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, they're still in like premature, like they're not fully plants or full grown plants yet. But once they start dying, those seeds get really sticky.
okay.
Last year actually, like one got stuck in Appa's paw before I even
Oh
knew that they were a
no.
thing, and it cost us like $700 to get it extracted.
Oh my God.
So they're back and they are in full bloom. So we
Okay.
gotta get on them like
Yeah,
now
I've
before they
never like
start.
seen, or I probably have seen them, but I've never heard of them. Is this like something like tall, like up to your knees, like waist high, or is it just like taller than normal? Like, can you use a lawnmower to like cut it down and
They're
get rid of it?
Yeah, last year that we did that when after they like grew, we used a lawnmower and that fucked everything up because it just spread the
Oh, it
seeds
spread the
everywhere.
seeds. Oh
Yeah, so this year
no.
we're gonna try like a natural. Is it pesticide or is that for animals? It's different,
Pesticides are
right?
on food, I think. I think it's to
On
keep
food.
bugs off or something. So it's
Well,
probably some
whatever you
kind
put
of
on
plant
like
crop
weeds,
killer, plant killer, something
crop
like
killer.
that.
Yeah, we're gonna try a natural one just because we have the animals. So
Yeah.
before we like go to a chemical route, try and get rid of them.
Okay.
Scary
That
stuff.
that is
Annoying. The
scary.
whole backyard is covered in it. Like
Yeah.
it's a type of grass. So it looks so
Interesting.
nice and green back there, but it's awful.
It's bad for them, yeah. That's sucky.
Yeah.
I just wanted to touch on that because for some reason, like I was thinking about it like after the stream, and I was like, did she have like the hot dog like weed things?
Just
Because
all through the
I was just there
yard.
like a month ago. I don't remember seeing them. Cause
Yeah.
cool.
No, close though.
Yeah. So did you do
Yeah.
anything cool this past weekend? Because I saw Dune Part 2, and
hmm
did you see the first part of the remake like a couple years ago? No?
Oh, is it a remake?
Yeah, so Dune is a
There's like
book
an original?
series, and there's an original. I
Oh.
don't know if it was a series or a TV show, from
hmm
like the 80s or something, like long time ago. And I
Oh.
think this is one of many remakes. But have you ever seen it or know anything about it?
I tried watching it when I went to Florida recently on the plane, and I got like a couple minutes in, and I was like, eh.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Um,
So now,
okay. I saw the second movie on Sunday, and it was really good, really fun. I had watched, so I hadn't ever seen the first one. I saw like, oh, Dune, that's like a book. They're making a movie. That's cool. Never saw it.
mhm.
Like, just I was like, oh, like maybe I'll go see it. Zendaya's in it, but then,
Yeah, isn't it?
so I watched it the day before I saw the movie just to have context because my friend said you have to watch the first one. He said it's kind of like Star Wars. You need to watch like the first original one
Mm.
before you watch the next two. And I was like, okay. So I watched it, and one, Zendaya was only in the last 15 minutes, so
What
got
the
robbed.
heck?
I know it was all Timothy Chalamet up until like the very end, but it was really good, and I was like way more into it than I thought I was going to be.
hmm
So then we saw it the next day, and now I'm like, oh, gotta wait 3 years for the next movie to come
Oh,
out.
so there is a next
Yeah,
one.
there's a part three. So this one was super, like there's a ton of action, a lot of fighting scenes. The first one was a lot of like exposition and lead up and world building and character
Yeah.
building, and this one was like all action and fighting and super cool.
Ooh,
Yeah. Um,
scary.
But that was super cool. So I didn't know because Shania calls it man movie. She thinks it's like another sci-fi whatever.
I do think it's a man
Fair
movie.
enough. Uh,
I when the first movie, like the remake, I guess, came out, I remember seeing it everywhere. Everyone's talking
yeah.
about it. Trailer, back to back to back. It just never piqued my interest because it is
No, that's
like
fair.
action,
Yeah, it is action and like it's like made up world in the future, like year 11,000 almost, and
hot
it's like
women.
hot women, different planets. Um, Yeah, the only like I won't really get into the movie, but the one thing that stood out to me is that there's no computers, there's
Hmm.
no AI. It's all like analog and like cultural, spiritual based. It's
Ooh.
interesting. Yeah, but yeah, cool movie. I recommend. But yeah, the second episode was pretty good, and
Hmm.
then we thought, or I thought, we might have to push this episode back a week because I felt kind of sick yesterday. But luckily, we're here. I'm not sick. I woke up this morning and was fine. So other than that, pretty standard week. Nothing too crazy. We're back.
We are.
We're back
I
again.
did hear you went to the gym today. How was that?
I did go to the gym today.
Yeah.
For the audio listeners, I don't go to the gym. I don't look like
He's
it.
so there's so many
So many
muscles
muscles. No, I
bulging through the hoodie.
I've always had a hard time like gaining weight and gaining muscle. When I played baseball in high school, I worked out like 6 days a week, like doing like practice and weight room and stuff. And still then like never. So I the gym never appealed to me. I was like, oh, I tried that, and I tried like whatever. So I just was like, I'm not gonna go to the gym. But
Yeah.
um, both of us, we sit all day at the computer for work
Yeah.
and then streaming and or podcast or whatever else. I wake up and I sit all day, and that's not good. So Shania's wanted to join the gym for a while, and we just joined Planet Fitness. Went for the first time today, and I'm still really tired. All I did was like I walked 1 mile, and then I ran 1 mile, and now I'm really tired.
Did you
But
guys do workouts together or you just do your own things?
both of us just ran today. I think
Okay.
Shania's breaking in new shoes, so she just walked. Um,
Hmm.
but I would imagine in the future we would do our own thing because I'll probably do more like weight training as well, instead of just cardio. But yeah,
Hmm.
today we just like ran like on the treadmills next to each other. It
Fun.
was nice. It was a little awkward, like there are people everywhere, but it was Planet Fitness, so
Hmm.
nobody was like trying to talk to you or do anything weird, sell you courses or whatever the fuck. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was what I imagined a gym would be. So my high school had like a weight room gym. I don't know if yours did, but
Hmm.
like in gym class, like we had to go to the weight room and yeah, never any
Yeah.
fun.
For us, it was like if people wanted to, they could. But I
Oh,
think there
okay.
was like a weight lifting class
Oh,
that you
really?
could take.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Huh.
Um. But yeah, gyms are intimidating for me. I've gone
Yeah,
twice my whole life, maybe 3 times.
really.
Um, and there's just so many machines. They all do different
Yeah.
stuff.
I was like, treadmill, you walk on that one. I can use that one. I could use an
Yeah.
elliptical or like a stationary bike or something as well. But
Yeah.
there are some other like weird ones for like just like leg and glute training and like just like
Right.
shoulder. Like I can pick up the weights and like run. You know, I don't want to have to learn all of these. It's probably not that cool,
Yeah.
but no, I agree with
Yeah,
you
it's
though.
scary to me, like trying to do it out. I feel like everyone's gonna be like, "This idiot has no
Hmm.
idea what they're doing."
Yeah.
But yeah, scary stuff. That's
But uh,
fun though.
but yeah, gonna try to do that. I think probably once a week at least, and
Yeah,
probably on Tuesdays before the podcast because I'll have
got
time like
time.
finish work, and then instead of like eating dinner and getting ready to go live, it's just like a couple
Hit the
hours.
gym.
Yeah, ooh, gym
You're
rat.
gonna start. You're gonna start drinking protein shakes before
No, no.
gym, bro. Oh, jeez, that'll be fun.
But yeah, giving it a try. I think Shania's gonna end up using it more so than me. I'll probably just go the once a week. She might go more often though. So, but yeah,
Yeah,
I forgot about that. I didn't know if I was gonna mention it or not. But yep, went to the gym. Woo.
exciting. I need to go, but I'm intimidated.
I
I try and go on walks at least.
hmm. So like now that I've gone to the gym, I'd be like, yeah, I'd rather do like a home gym and not have to like drive there and be tired driving back and use my own shower if I wanted to, or have like be able to shower right away, not to drive back, etc. Um,
Yeah.
but I feel like if I had the space and a physical home gym, I would not use it. Like I would never want to go use it, you know?
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, that's fair. I feel like with gyms, you're more inclined to go because you're paying,
That's
like a
true, yeah.
subscription
I
monthly
think it's
thing.
like $20 a month or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person like if I'm paying for something, I'm
Gonna,
damn sure gonna use it.
yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Went to the gym. Any
I
other?
got a new phone over the weekend.
Ooh, you did get a new phone over the weekend.
Yes.
Pretty exciting. You're gonna
For
show it off for the video
YouTube.
listeners.
Ooh. Video
Ooh,
listeners. I
fancy.
got the Galaxy S24 Plus.
Nice. I
Yeah.
have the S23 Plus. Pretty
Ooh.
cool.
Ah.
And my previous phone, I think it's right here, was the S9.
Ooh,
Cracked.
S9. Oh my
Ooh.
god.
Yeah.
Ancient.
Ancient.
Like a
Like
decade
six
old or
six
what?
years old or something. But
Six.
I had it up
Dang.
until past this past June, so I mean
Yeah.
it's a while. But that's pretty cool. So how are you liking the new phone? Is the storage good? How's the camera, the zoom?
I love it. It's amazing. I
Sweet.
am terrified. I don't have a case on it or a screen protector yet.
Mm.
And so I literally had a dream last night that I dropped it and it flew off of the two-story building that I was on in
What?
my dream.
Oh
Yeah.
my God,
I don't know
no.
what's wrong with me. I like jumped off the building to go and get it
Oh, and
too.
then
I
you
don't,
woke up because you fell. Oh
yeah.
shit. Oh
But
no.
so far okay, I have dropped it once. But I don't think there's any scratches on it. It slipped. I didn't even drop it. It slipped out of my pocket. Okay, I'm responsible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you just like order something on Amazon or?
I was looking on Amazon. I didn't really like any of the looks. The last phone case I had was clear, it was just basic phone case.
Hmm.
So I wanted to get one with a cute design this time. So I don't know. I ordered from some website.
Okay. I
Yeah.
had a couple like cool. Oh, I'll actually talk about this later because it's related to our topic today,
Oh, our
music.
topic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Today we decided that we're gonna talk about drumroll, music and bands and concerts and concert stories and instruments, etc., etc. I didn't really know
Yeah.
where you wanted to start, but I do have a good concert story we could start with. It's about the
Yeah.
first concert I ever went to.
Ooh, okay.
It's a short story, but first concert I ever went to, I was 7 or 8 years old,
Oh, okay.
and my whole family went to the BB&T venue in Camden to see the Jonas Brothers with
What?
Demi Lovato.
No way.
Yes. It was just after like the first Camp Rock movie came out, I think, and the Jonas Brothers were big. And
Hmm.
Demi Lovato opened, and the Jonas Brothers played, and we sat on the lawn. So it was all my siblings. So my sister was 10, and I was 7. And my brother was 4. My brother fell asleep before the Jonas Brothers went on, and
Yeah.
I fell asleep during the Jonas Brothers sets.
Oh,
Yes, because it was like
yeah.
they didn't go on until 9 o'clock, I don't think. So it was for
And you
seven
were
year
so
old.
young.
Yeah, it was probably like
Yeah.
10 o'clock. I felt like just knocked out on the lawn, and my parents woke me. They're like, "Look, they're playing the one song." I'm like, "That's great," and I like laid back down.
I don't care. I'm trying to sleep here.
But that is the
Oh,
first concert I ever went to, and then I didn't go to another one for like 10 years. So I didn't know if you had any concert stories. How if you go to I don't know where I was going with that. Have gone to a lot of concerts, etc.
I haven't been to a lot, honestly. I
No.
didn't go till my first one till I was 18.
Okay.
Um, I like music, but I had never really been crazy into like a specific artist or specific band or anything like that.
Okay. Then we're a little
Um,
different. I guess we'll get into
I
that.
know, I know you're very into it. Like you've
Yeah.
done
Yeah.
rankings of songs and you know names. My biggest thing is I can't remember names for anything.
Really.
No, I can't remember names. I can't remember lyrics. It's just like one day it'll be in my head
And the next day
and
it's
then it's
not.
gone.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
But you have been to some concerts though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been to like a couple. I've been to music festivals
Yeah.
more than I've been
I've
to
seen you go to
concerts.
them, and I have never been to any like like traditional festivals. Like I went to
Yeah.
one that was like an all day thing with like
Hmm.
bands playing, but it wasn't like a festival with like people raging and raving and like
Yeah.
fucking and doing drugs everywhere or anything, but
They're not fucking and doing drugs everywhere.
that's what you see like on fucking TV shows. But
Yeah, I think it's a little different,
okay,
but
but yours wasn't like
close.
Coachella or something. It was like more EDM, like house music ones, right?
Yeah, I went to EDC was the biggest one I've been to. I don't even listen to the music, I'm gonna be honest. I
Yeah.
don't. It's not really my kind of music, but under the influence of different things, it's my music.
Hmm.
I'm jamming, I'm dancing.
It's good. I
And
like house stuff. Yeah.
the atmosphere is like so cool. Everyone's dressed up, everyone's like in such a good mood. It's I think it's mostly the atmosphere I go for. I really
Okay.
enjoy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been to. I don't think they really have much like that near me. Maybe in like New York, but I think it's more so of
Yeah.
like a Florida or like the West Coast kind of thing.
Yeah, I think they hit all like the bigger cities.
Hmm.
Um yeah.
Yeah, I guess compared to you, been to a lot of concerts.
Hmm.
I didn't really get into music or like following artists or bands until like my junior year of high school. Up until then, I would just listen to whatever was popular, like on the radio.
Hmm.
And my sophomore year of high school, I was really into like EDM stuff. Um, a lot of artists under the Monster Cat label.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, I was really into like 10, 15 of those artists and like keeping up with their stuff and listened to that a lot. Um, but more so towards the end of my junior year, one of the bands I liked that put out an album like years ago were coming out with a new EP. So it made me like listen to them again, and then I kind of got sucked into like a different world of like genres and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, but yeah, I am really into like indie alternative rock bands, some psychedelic stuff, etc., etc. Um, yeah, I mean, um, I have a lot of bands that I listen to and follow. For video listeners, I have this kind of like wall piece above me. It's a canvas print with a bunch of my favorite bands as like uh, group logos. Um, so like some of the biggest ones are Foster the People, Bad Sons, Local Natives, MGMT. I'm just like listing people off of this thing,
Yeah, you're
trying to
just
remember.
reading it off.
I really could like sit here and probably rattle off like 30 or 40 like band names, but I've gone to my goal is to hit a concert for everybody on this list up here,
Ooh.
and I'm kind of like halfway through at this point. Um, so I started listening to that kind of genre um, my junior year, and because those were groups that actually like toured, like people under like that Monster Cat label um, would like go to like festivals because it was like EDM, but I was
Hmm.
15, 16, so it wasn't really an option.
Yeah.
Um, but because these were like bands that actually like came and played live places, I got into like, oh, I like this group. I want to see them play these songs that I really like, and that's kind of when I started going to shows.
So, besides the Jonas Brothers, what was your next
My
first
neck,
concert?
my real first concert.
Hmm.
I went to there's a radio station in the Philly area. They do indie alternative rock. They're 104.5, and they do a birthday celebration thing with like a bunch of artists that they play. And it was like an all day thing, and that was I'm trying to think of all the people that played at that. The headliner was the Killers, and then it was like the Killers, Foster the People, Bleachers, um, and a few other smaller artists. I can't remember. That was like the first, like I guess concert, kind of like summer thing. Like you sat on the lawn
Okay.
and watched. But my first like solo act show was for Foster the People, um, on their Sacred Hearts Club tour, in September of 2017, and that was at like a small, it was like a 2,000 person venue, not like a stadium or anything like that. But it was
So, did you
fun.
have to go with your parents the first time, or were you old enough to go by yourself then?
I wasn't 18 yet, so I think my dad went with us, but it was myself and a friend and him. Um,
Oh.
and we did the whole thing. Like we got there early and like waited in line to like try to get a good spot in the
Ooh.
front. Yeah,
Mhm.
I took a little bit of footage, and it was a pretty cool show because I was like, oh, this is band. I just listened to their whole album, and now they're like there on the stage, and it was
Yeah.
yeah, it was a good time, and it kind of just built and went from there. Um, I would pull up so that there's a website um, called setlist.fm, and it like posts all of the songs a band played at a show, so you can kind of see like
Oh.
the set list. So I have an account and I like track all the shows I've been to through that, and I would pull it up, but it would mess up the whole layout.
Mhm.
So, but I think I've been to like 14 or 15 total,
Damn.
maybe a little bit more. Yeah, over the past 7 or whatever years.
You just went to one recently, a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah, I think we talked about it on the show. I saw Two Door Cinema Club
Mhm.
live in Philly, and their opener was Joywave. I don't know if you've heard of either of those bands.
No,
Uh,
I've heard of so many bands, but
yeah.
don't tell me to name a single
Okay.
song.
So
Don't tell me to sing a single song.
Two Door Cinema Club's most popular tracks on Spotify are from their first album. It's like they're called What You Know and Undercover Margin. I'm not singing songs, but those are the
I
names of them.
I'm yeah, I had
I
no idea.
can't
You'd have to
tell
sing them.
just what you know. I'm not singing it. It's I can't do
That was
it.
so good. It's almost there. It's just a little more. I think I
Yeah.
could get it.
If I could play a snippet of the song for both of us to hear without getting blocked by Spotify and YouTube, I would.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw them a couple weeks ago, and then about 2 months ago, I saw a small band named Wild Party. They were doing a 10-year anniversary tour for one of their vinyls, one of their albums, and that was like small show. Like
In a bar,
it
right?
was like in a bar, and there was like a stage off to the side, and like you could like touch them. Like there was no height difference at all. They were just there on the floor.
Yeah.
So
Those are so cool.
it was really cool, and I got to like talk to all like the members after, and they signed the record I bought, and it was like super cool experience. So I've been to
Mhm.
really small shows like that where it was like 40, 50 people there for the band, and then I've been to like the big shows where Shania and I have seen the 1975 multiple times, and that's like
Mhm.
15,000 people show up or something,
Yeah.
like a
Oh my
crazy
God. So
amount.
stadium
Hmm.
seating, crazy. Um, I went to the Wallows like 2 years
Hmm.
ago, and I mainly went because you and Shania kept going to concerts, and I was like, it's been
Really?
a while. Yeah,
Okay.
and I like their music, don't get me wrong. I like and that was the first one I was looking around at different bands that I know some of the songs to when
Hmm.
they were coming up. So I was like, okay, fuck it, I'll go.
Yeah.
And it was stadium seating. And like I've been to a concert
Really?
with stadium seating, but it was very big and I was way in the back and I was like, this is weird.
Oh, I didn't
Because I'm so
know.
used to
Huh.
festivals.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't know Wallows was big enough that they would play stadiums. I guess they are. Um,
Yeah, it was huge.
Stadium shows are way different than like GA on the floor shows.
Yeah,
Um,
no, definitely.
because stadiums there's like you can sit, you can rest, you have like your space. Stadium or on the floor it's like that's your spot. And like if you're trying to fight for
Yeah.
the front, you gotta like throw elbows, and like drunk people cut to the front all the time.
Mhm.
And then like people like spill shit, and it's like a whole different energy.
I I like having space, but I also don't like the stadium seating because like I have this much to step on. I'm like
Hmm.
a foot, 2 feet for
That's true.
audio listeners, and so like I feel like I can't move. I wanna dance a
Dance a
little.
little bit. Yeah, that is
Yeah.
easier on like GA floor.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, so you haven't even I don't want to say a real concert. You haven't even been to like a on the GA floor for like a I guess it's more similar to
Um,
festivals, but
I have been to an Nope. No. San Holo.
San
San
Holo,
Solo?
and that was no, I know
San Holo.
I know San Holo.
Yeah,
Uh,
I've been to one of theirs, and that was in a bar type area.
oh, okay. All right, that's
I
cool.
was kind of young then. He had just put out like a new album. I can't remember the name of it, but it has a hummingbird on
Okay. I listened to a
the
couple
thing.
of his singles he released under the Monster Cat label, but didn't really keep
Mhm.
up with like his records or anything.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, have you ever, I guess, so you haven't been to very many, but like some shows, the group will do like a VIP package where it's like more expensive. So you're paying for like the ticket, and then you might get like a poster or a piece of exclusive merchandise or something like that. So I've actually done a couple of those packages where you get to like meet the artist and that kind of thing and like get
Ooh.
photos with them. Yeah. So that's always really cool too. It's not super common, but sometimes like smaller bands do that for like when they're big enough where they're not in a bar and you can like talk to them after, but
Mhm.
small enough where they're not in a stadium.
Yeah,
hmm
that's cool.
Yeah, that
So
was
you've
really cool.
met quite a few bands then?
I've met three technically.
Mhm.
Um, so Shania and I's probably favorite band is a group called the Local Natives. They're from California. They're like, Jesus, 15 or 16 years old now. They put out a fifth.
I thought you meant like they were that like their
Oh
age.
no,
I was like, what
no! Oh
the
my God,
hell?
the
No, okay.
that's
The
when the
band's been
band
around.
formed. Yeah,
Okay,
sorry.
okay. I was like,
Um,
damn.
so we've seen them twice. This past August and the August before that, and they're the best band we've ever heard live. They're super great. Their music's really good, and we met them at our latest show of theirs we went to back in August. So we got like probably like 2 to 3 minutes with them, just like chatting, which is it's kind of weird because it's like, oh, you're the guys I like listen to every day, and now it's like you're in
You're
front of me.
real. You're in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just like commended them like you guys are the best band I've ever heard live, etc. We went to like the sound check beforehand, so they like took requests too. They
Oh,
they
oh, that's so
they had
cool.
a really cool package. It was like $80 more a person, but it was well worth it. It was really cool.
Yeah.
Um, and like got to chat with them and pictures and everything. So that was really cool.
Mhm.
I went to another show that had a VIP segment. It was a different show. It wasn't like indie or anything. It was like rap kind of or like underground stuff. I don't know like how to define rap, but he was an independent artist. Um, so it was like another like bar show of like 60 people.
Mhm.
But before he went on, he did like a Q&A segment where he kind of just sat on the stage and like chatted with people about his songs or merchandise or whatever else.
Yeah.
But didn't take pictures with people until after the show. He did that with everybody.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's so fun. It makes it more
hmm
like
It makes
personable,
it more personal. Yeah. It was really
personal. Yeah.
cool.
That's so fun.
I forget why I was brought onto the topic of like the VIP portion of shows, but
I
oh
have
well.
no idea.
Oh well.
I know you were asking me if I've done like GA type
Maybe
stuff,
that's
and
what it was. Yeah.
and
GA's
all the
different.
festivals have like GA plus, VI, VIP,
Oh,
VIP
okay.
plus. But it's not like you get a poster, you get to talk to anyone. It's more like you get better bathrooms and you get
Oh.
your own area that's only VIP
Oh, like
plus.
the
That's a
VIP
little bit closer
area,
to the
VIP
yeah.
zone.
And
Oh,
so that like the
interesting.
merch lines and the food stuff is those are
So
way
it's
shorter in those
more
areas.
okay, so it's more like better concert experience.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I've done anything like that for any of the like all day shows I've been to. It's neat.
Mhm.
Okay. So I guess when you've gone, it was just like general like on the lawn like in the back or whatever. Kind of.
Yeah, we did do a GA plus, but it was mainly like bathrooms. Because if you
Oh.
do regular, you're doing porta potties, and I can't do
Uh,
porta potties. So these
yeah.
ones were like trailer bathroom type things. They're a little bit
Oh,
better.
a little bit better. Um,
Yeah.
most shows I've been to me, like if you have to go to the bathroom, you lose your spot like in the crowd, like closeness
Yeah.
wise. So to me,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm going to the bathroom like before I even leave for the show. It's not an option. Like I'm
Yeah.
waiting until afterwards.
Yeah. All the music festivals, they're hours, day like a whole day
Oh yeah,
long.
there's
So and
multi-day
they're
stuff too.
multi-stage.
Yeah.
At least
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think almost all the ones I've been to have been multiple stages. So you're definitely everyone just is cutting and especially at the night, like there's totems. I don't know if you're familiar with
No.
totem. It's basically people make just really tall signs or it might not be a sign, it might be like a statue or an inflatable and they say different things. Like there's one that was like, I miss my dog and it was a picture of a dog. It's something people go crazy about. You have
Really?
to have a cool looking totem for a music festival. It's like bracelets too.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
do people like camp out or do they go home? Like, do they
Go
go
home. I
all
know the
night?
bigger one, like EDC. Oh yeah, it goes until like 3 a.m. I think.
Oh, wow.
But like we would always go home. EDC, they had like an actual campground that you could pay for and stay in that was, just walking distance
Really?
away.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat. I didn't think about it like that because like I've never done like any kind of like all day thing. It's usually like just at night or like late afternoon into the night or something.
Yeah, I think EDC, it was like not quite. I think no, it was like all day. It was like maybe started at 2 or 4 and then went until 2 or 4 in the morning. And so we
Really?
we were definitely there 8 hours at least
Okay.
for 3 days.
Shit. It's a lot of artists then too, I guess, playing.
Yeah, it's a lot of walking. It's a
Is
whole like
it?
football arena type area of different
Okay.
stage, maybe bigger. But yeah, it's so much. EDC was cool because they had like rides too, like Ferris wheel and
Really? Oh, so it's
merry-go-round
like a
type
whole
shit.
like it's like a festival then. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
They're fun.
Yeah, it sounds kind of fun. But yeah, I've been to a whole bunch of shows. The ones I've been to, I've seen Foster the People 3 times, uh, Bad Sons 3 times, Local Natives twice, Walk the Moon once. They're the band that did like Shut Up and Dance.
Anna Sun. I know
Oh,
I
you do
know a
know
couple
them.
of theirs.
Okay.
Trampoline, trimline. I don't know. There's something else where it's like T line. What's
I
the thing
don't.
you walk on?
Oh,
You go do
Tightrope.
do do.
Tightrope. That's on their
Tightrope.
third
Nope.
record.
I
Yeah.
was. Yeah. See,
Yeah.
I know snippets. I couldn't
Yeah.
sing you any of those songs.
I could.
Anna Sun, I could.
Yeah,
Shut Up
and the
and Dance
Sun.
was super popular at one
Shut Up and
point.
Dance was big. Yeah, I think that's kind of what made them the most well known.
Mm-hmm.
I saw them once. I don't think they're even together anymore. I think the band broke up.
Really?
So like,
That's so sad.
I kept up with them, and like, so one guy got kicked out of the band for whatever reason.
Uh-huh.
And then they ended up splitting up like a year later or something. They put out like one last record. They made this whole thing like that they were going away for like an unspecified amount of time.
Oh
But
my God.
my friend also saw that they were like a headlining band on like a cruise tour somewhere. So I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, so like maybe they're just not
Cruise
touring
tour.
or making new music, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen them once. I just saw Wild Party. I've seen Churches once. I gotta look at my thing. I've seen Young the Giant twice. I've seen Hippocampus twice, and I've seen Two Door Cinema Club once. Um, I'm trying to think of like openers I saw. I just saw Joywave. I saw Rav. Um, my brother and I went to a show for a YouTube artist named Quedeca. I don't know if you're familiar with them at all. They do kind of like emo rap. I'm not super into him, but my brother likes him. So we went to his
Mm-hmm.
show, and that show was kind of crazy. It
Mm-hmm.
was like mosh pits. Like people
Yeah.
like running, like jumping at each other. It was sweaty. It was
Mm-hmm.
smelly. It was loud. And I mean, I don't. I'm not a huge fan of like the newer music this guy's put out. I like some of his older stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, his newer stuff is good, but I just knew him from his old stuff. So like he played like one song that I knew. I didn't know like any of the other ones. Maybe like I knew like two
Yeah.
or three, but like I had to like leave the GA floor. Like it was crazy. Like that
Mm-hmm.
crazy. Like I was getting like shoved around. Like I was afraid I was gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
So I like left. I made it to like the back of like this venue with like all the dads and moms like sitting at the bar. It was like I was just trying to watch, and these kids are fucking. That was like the weirdest energy uh show I ever went to because I was like
Mm-hmm.
23, but I was the oldest one there attending to like
Yeah.
watch. Yeah, it was all like
Yeah.
15, 16, 17 year olds. Like weird vibe. The same thing when Shania and I saw Hippocampus. Like the crowd age was like 18 or younger, and then like us. So
Yeah.
what were like EDC's like vibe? Like was it like all like 20 somethings, I guess?
Oh, a complete range. It is
Really?
21 plus, I believe. I don't think there's anyone under
Mm,
21. Um, but oh my, yeah, no, there's like older people, like very clearly older, gray hairs, and they're all decked out in costumes and whatnot too, completely vibing to it.
really?
Yeah, a lot of like 20s to 30s. Like there's a really good range of people.
Oh, cool. I did not expect that. I really thought it would be like nobody older than like 40 is gonna be there or
You would think
something.
that, but
Huh.
yeah, no, there's a couple great haired people I saw, and I was like, that is so cool.
Oh man.
Um, I've been to one concert. It was either for Glaive or Blade. I mix them up, but
I don't think I know
Angel's a
either of
big fan
them.
of them.
Okay.
I actually quite like their music. I don't really listen to it on my own, but whenever he plays it, I'm like,
You like it?
I'm jamming.
Okay.
And it was like a bar type area, and it was the same situation that you had, where it was like a lot of teenagers,
Yeah. Hmm.
which is like I don't know, it's weird. It makes you feel so old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does make me feel kind of old, and like those were like the worst ones, like where the like age of the crowd is definitely like younger, and it's a
Yeah.
little weird. Um, but I've also like the local native shows, like the best ones I've been to. Shania and I are definitely like the youngest people there,
Oh, really?
because these guys have been like around for so long. I think
Mm-hmm.
like when people were like 20, they were found, and now they've like grown up with the band essentially. So they're all like mid 30s, like early 40s. It seemed like. Um,
My first concert was like that.
yeah,
I was like the youngest one.
and I loved that so much more. Like it was just like I don't know how to describe it. It just felt more mature, I guess. Like people were there
Yeah.
for the music. They weren't there to like be crazy or stupid. Like people, I don't know. It was different.
Yeah, I think it's different. Some people are there for the music, some people are there for the energy, like the
Mm-hmm.
experience. They want to do that
Mm.
moshing and stuff.
I definitely prefer concerts where I know like the songs and can kind of sing along with them, because
Yeah.
otherwise I
Hmm.
feel like a poser. Like I've been to some, like when I see the 1975, I don't know like all the lyrics, so I know a couple. So I'm just kind of sitting there like
Yeah. It's hard to like get into the groove of things when you can't like sing along. Definitely.
definitely, yeah. It definitely changes the experience, I think, because um I don't know. It's just like, at least for the bands I've seen, it's like you're in the
Hmm.
same room of a bunch of people that also like the same group you do. So
Yeah.
that's kind of cool too. Kind of make friends, concert friends.
Yeah.
So are
I've had
there? Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say I've had like at the music festivals, a big thing is the bracelets. Kind of
Oh,
like Taylor
okay.
Swift, how they do bracelets. Like everyone
Mm-hmm.
makes bracelets, and they have this thing called plur. It's peace, love,
Oh, okay. I
unity,
you know.
something like that.
Okay.
Respect. I don't remember, but they go up to you and they for our audio listeners, I'm doing things with my hands. You'll never know. You
Okay.
do this peace and then love and
Oh.
then like something else and then this
Oh,
and then they give
interesting.
you a
Oh,
bracelet.
so you do it like at somebody's hand, or they do it like how you just did it?
So this is like one person, this is another person.
Oh, so
And
you're
so
each
it's
doing at each
two,
other.
yeah, to each
Oh.
other, yeah.
Oh,
I
interesting.
don't ever have the bracelets, but I've had a couple people come up to me and they'll be like, I love your outfit, and then they're like, this, and like the first time someone did it I was like, thanks, and they're like, do this. um
Okay.
and they did the whole ordeal, and then they gave me a bracelet that says virgin. I still have it.
Oh my God. Oh
Because they
man.
were like, "Have you been to a music festival before?" And I was like, "No." And they're like, "Okay, here you go." And they gave me a
Really?
virgin bracelet. Yeah,
I how are
it's fun.
people so extroverted to be able to just be like,
I
"Oh my God, like how
know.
do you do that?"
Yeah,
That's
I could
crazy.
never. I love it when they
Mm-hmm.
do it. Like I love the compliments and the
Yeah,
attention, but
definitely.
to go up to someone, I'm like,
I feel like if I were to try
scary.
to do something like that, people would just think I'm some kind of creep. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I don't know.
you're right. It's like how you handle yourself, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you do it,
I don't know how either.
but it's fun. I'm glad that those people
That's cool.
exist.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
you were saying though? I don't. I cut you off.
Uh oh,
So
I
yeah.
remember. I got it.
Hmm.
So are there any bands that you listen to not because of Angel, that you like keep up with, like and like follow and are a fan of? Like anybody specifically? Like you knew Walk the Moon, so now I'm curious like which other ones that you like frequently listen to.
I I don't keep up with a single band. I love
Really?
whenever I find music, I'll like go through the band to see if I like any more, and typically I'm never like a fan of every single song. So I'm like, eh.
Do
The most involved I've ever been with a band was the first concert I went to is Bon Iver. Bon
okay.
Iver. And like I followed them for a long time. I've bought merch, I have an
Okay.
album, and so like that's the most involved, but even then I wouldn't say like I have a tattoo from them. Even then I wouldn't be like
Okay.
I don't really keep up with them now. I don't think they're touring.
Okay. So
Yeah.
so you don't like follow any bands on like Instagram or anything?
Just Bon Iver.
Just them.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think you are more of like a singles person, kind of. Like you find a track you like and then you make playlists because you make pretty good
Exactly.
playlists. I have
Oh, thanks.
found a couple of artists through you just by tracks you've put in playlists.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
For context, whenever we go out and visit or do like if we go to like VidCon or TwitchCon, we make a music playlist because we're going to be in the car a bunch. So we all kind of feed in our own tastes and it gets all mixed up.
Mhm.
And I think we do have like some similar people we kind of listen to.
Yeah,
Um,
I definitely think there's similarities. Like a lot of the music you listen to, I'll know. I just
mm,
I wouldn't know. I know until I'm listening to the song.
mm. A lot of the music you'll listen to on your streams and such is stuff I'd consider like summertime music because it's like so happy sounding.
That's my yeah. Like I tried getting into Taylor Swift because I know Shania is a really big fan, and a lot of people
hmm
I know are really big fans. But it's very sad music, and Bon
That's
Iver is
true.
very sad music. I do not listen to him anymore because
Okay.
it makes me sad. I want to be upbeat.
hmm I
I want to
okay.
scream sing.
I gotcha. And that stuff is fun, but like it'll be stuff I can only listen to like during the summertime, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
I don't know
really.
why. I listen to like a range like some stuff's like sadder and some stuff is happier
Yeah.
sounding, whether it be like more acoustic or more
Mhm.
loud or something. But one artist that I liked that just from like singles you put in playlist was Dayglow, I think. They're the album with like the clay head dude. No?
No, I
You
have no
you have
idea.
no idea? Oh my goodness.
See, when I listen to music, I like I'll listen to the mixes or I'll listen to like
Okay.
the song radio and then I'll like it. But I never look at the name. I don't look at the artist name.
No?
No idea.
Oh shit. So like when you
Unless I'm
go
really into a song and then
okay.
when I have to physically search for a song that I want to
Okay.
listen. Eventually I learn it.
I gotcha. So just you'll listen to whatever shuffled like
Mhm.
randomly and if you're just like, "Oh, this stood out to you," you'll just add it to a playlist and forget about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I will.
What? I do not operate like that at all. That's crazy.
Yeah, no one does. Like
Mhm.
everyone I know like will name songs and artists and I don't know how you do it. I genuinely do not know. Where
What?
does the information go?
I I don't know. It's
Like
just all up here. I feel like I know more random song lyrics and stuff about bands than like anything I learned like in school almost. Like I can recite like from memory just from listening to the song.
it's so crazy.
hmm
I do not have the brain capacity for it. I know the lyrics for a lot of the songs. I can
Okay.
sing along.
Like when it comes on, you'll recognize it, but
Yeah,
nothing
but it's
about
not
it.
until it comes on. Yeah,
I was
it's
kind of like
weird.
that up until I started like more so listening to specific groups in high school. Like
Mhm.
I didn't really I don't know, it's kind of embarrassing. Like when I was in middle school, I remember like Thrift Shop came out and like songs like that. And I
Yeah.
didn't understand like the concept of like tracks and like albums. Like I remember like I downloaded the song on my MP3 player and like like there was like a picture and I was like what does a picture mean? Like I didn't get it. I didn't understand. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I didn't get it until that late, but
Mhm. So
um
you were listening to Thrift Shop?
yeah, it was huge. That was a big
It was.
song in
It's
middle
really big.
school.
It's
Um,
a good one.
that is a good one. So, for I guess for audio listeners, one thing I was going to mention is that I also collect vinyl as well. Do you collect any like CDs, vinyls?
Um, the first ever CD I ever owned was a Taylor Swift CD when I was
Oh,
little. I was a big Taylor Swift fan when like their early music, their country-ish.
okay,
Um, and then since then, no. I have one vinyl from Bon Iver, and I think it was a gift.
okay.
Otherwise, I would never have bought it.
Cool. You keep speaking of Taylor Swift. I keep forgetting that Shania and I we are going to her Eras Tour
Yeah.
concert in November. Yeah. Um, we weren't able to get tickets in Philadelphia in May or last May, I guess. But we were able to get tickets for this November in Toronto. So we'll
You guys are
be.
gonna dress up, right?
I think so. I think Shania will dress me, but
You have
yeah,
to
I'll dress up.
bedazzle something. You need something
Yeah,
bedazzled on you.
I'm excited. I think it's gonna be a really fun show, and
Yeah.
we hi Rosie. We saw the like movie of the concert, and it looked pretty cool from that. So I think it'll be
Hmm.
fun. But yeah, we'll be traveling there to see Taylor Swift and go to Toronto. First time leaving the country is for Taylor Swift,
As it should be.
as it should be.
Are you gonna try and travel a little bit while you're there? No.
I think
Sightsee.
we're driving through New York, so I think we'll
Oh, you're driving?
I think so, yeah. It's about an 8 hour drive
Oh.
from us.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not terrible.
Okay.
Just because save money on flights, like a direct
Oh,
flight from
I'm
Philly
sure
to
them
Toronto
tickets
is like,
were.
yeah. So I think we're gonna drive, and I'm kind of excited for the drive because the last time I did a long road trip type drive was 5 years ago, I guess. I was 19. We
Hmm.
drove from here to Vermont up north. So I'm kind of excited to do a long drive again.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, Taylor Swift in November. It's gonna be super cool. That'll be a fun podcast episode to do after the fact.
Yeah. I'm excited for you guys.
Hmm.
That'll be really cool.
Oh, but you said travel. Yeah, I think we're gonna go to Niagara Falls for like an afternoon, and we're gonna try to find some touristy stuff to do in Toronto and explore like random stuff while we're there.
Hmm.
I keep forgetting if we're there like 5 days or 4 days and how many nights. So we'll yeah, should be a fun time.
Little vacay.
Yeah. So I forget why we started talking about Taylor Swift, but I knew I had to say that before I forgot again.
I was just
Mm.
saying I owned a CD by them when I was little.
Oh, that's what it was. Oh, I was
But
gonna
you
say
have.
before that your first CD wasn't like Kids Bop or something.
Oh.
Do you know Kids Bop?
Yes, I
Yeah,
know Kids Bop. I don't think so.
that's what mine was, or like that's what you call music 24 or something, like those compilation
Yeah.
CDs that were always on TV.
Yeah, I remember listening to them, but
Hmm.
I don't know. Did they have a radio station? Or no?
Did they? I don't know.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. But you own
But
quite a few vinyls?
I do. I've got for the video listeners. I've got this kind of cool
Oh yeah, wow.
vinyl record piece I
It's
poached
so
from my
sick.
grandmom's old house, and it's got like the little slats for the records. I got my player on top, and doesn't have real speakers. It's a Bluetooth speaker that connects to it.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's fun to put them on every now and again. I think I've got to have over 20, maybe 25 now.
Oh
And
wow.
I used to buy them just like, oh, I like this album, I'm gonna buy it online. But I've stopped
Hmm.
doing that and only get them if I like see them in person, like in a vinyl shop or like at a concert. That's the only time
Hmm.
I'll order them now because it's kind of more fun that way, I think.
Yeah, a little more adventurous.
Hmm.
That's a lot. 20 something?
Yeah, I think I'm not gonna count it. It's over 20. Yeah.
One, two.
My coolest vinyl that I own, and it's still sealed because I don't know if I should open it or not, was a gift from Shania for Christmas. Not this past Christmas, but the one previous. And she got me the Minecraft Volume Alpha soundtrack on vinyl. Here, I'll bring that one over. It's pretty
Oh
cool.
my god.
Yeah.
Now that is a vinyl I need to get.
Yes. I think they're kind of rare. I'm not sure if they're really made anymore.
Really? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Here we
I'll just
go.
steal it.
And I still have it sealed right here.
Beautiful.
And then you have the back as well. The songs are at the bottom.
Oh, so since it's sealed, you haven't listened to it, huh?
I haven't listened to it because
Well, that's torturous.
I know it's the only vinyl I have not opened because I'm kind of
Hmm.
scared too.
Yeah.
I have a couple like 10-year anniversary vinyls, so I actually own two of the same vinyl.
Hmm.
For the record Torches by Foster the People. That's the one with pumped up kicks on it. Yeah.
Oh, they sing that?
You didn't know that? Yeah,
Are you serious?
that's
That's
kind of
Foster the People?
that's kind of the only song they're known for.
Wow.
Pumped up kicks and sit next to me are like their two biggest songs. Yeah. It's so bad. They used to be my
Crazy.
favorite band, and I can like list every song that came out in order up until like 2 or 3 years ago.
Super fan. Did you okay, to gain that knowledge, did you study or like
Um, yeah. So Foster
you had to
People,
have, huh?
they were my favorite bands. They don't really put out music anymore. Both the original bassist and the drummer left. It's just the singer now. But yeah, just listening to them a lot. I liked a couple of the singles on that album as a kid.
Hmm.
Um, and then I just yeah, listening a lot. That's
Crazy.
that band is the art I got. The only tattoo I have is from a song from that band. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So their second album, which is it's like my first like favorite or second favorite album. Um, the fifth track on it is called Pseudological Fantastica, and there's some really cool album art like in the vinyl like for each
Hmm.
track on the record, and I thought it was cool, so I got it tattooed on my leg. So
It
what
is
it
a cool tattoo.
yeah, what is your tattoo? The one you said of what was the name of the band?
Bon Iver.
Bon Iver, yeah.
Or Bon Iver. People say either way. I don't know.
I feel like I've only heard of them because you've mentioned them a bit, but what tattoo do you have from that?
I have lyrics from a song.
Oh,
It's
you
not
have
like artwork or
lyrics?
anything. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you had any
It's
words.
yeah. I have them over here.
Oh,
I
is that
can't
the one
show
that
them.
goes around like your?
My arm.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Um,
It's like blue, right? I think
it has flowers around it.
that's what it is. Flowers. Okay.
Yeah. So that's the lyrics, and then there's the
Oh,
little flowers stemming off of it.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
I was depressed when I got
Oh,
it. So the lyrics are very depressing, and every time I tell someone, they're like, "Oh, that's nice."
oh shit. I was
Yeah.
not depressed when I got mine, but
Yeah.
that whole album is
That's
kind
cool.
of a sadder. That whole album is kind of sadder, but it's
Hmm.
still a good song.
Yeah.
I forget how I got into that, but yeah. I'm going back in my head. I mentioned Pumped Up Kicks. Oh, because I have two of the same vinyl record. I have two of the
Yes.
same vinyl record for that album Torches, and then they released a 10-year anniversary one with like deleted tracks and bonus tracks that weren't out on the original, like some remixes, other singles, etc. And with like different art and like different color discs, records, and stuff.
Ooh,
Yeah.
fancy.
hmm
Yeah.
So I have a couple of those as well. Just, pretty fun.
Good collection.
hmm Is
I
it
embarrassingly tried to for Bon Iver at one point, because you're like, oh, I know the songs in list order, and
hmm
I remember there was one point with one of their albums, I was like, I'm going to memorize the names at the very least of these songs that I
Really?
listened to, and I'd studied them. I like literally tried my hardest to remember and
Really? My
couldn't tell you what they
goodness.
are now. Yeah.
You just gotta listen to the album like over and over and over again. It'll stick
I
eventually.
do. Honestly, I don't even know the lyrics. They mumble, or they don't mumble, but it's so hard to listen to the lyrics with a couple of their songs.
I gotcha. That makes
But yeah,
sense. I was gonna say, I think it's almost about munch and crunch time here.
crunching crunch
I'm also
time.
need time to think about what more to talk about. I'm running running low.
Yeah,
So what do you have this week for munch and crunch time?
I have a banana.
Woo, banana healthy.
I really like bananas.
Bananas are good.
Yeah, what do you have?
We went to Costco this weekend
Ooh,
and I
nice.
got a huge box of Tate's Bakery cookies. They're like in a green box. Is what they look like.
Mhm.
They're in this little thing. Rosie
Ooh.
is begging now. She's looking at me. She wants one. But they are really good, and they're like, it's hard to stop
Crispy?
eating them. Yeah, they're actually crispy ones. Yeah. Usually
Ooh.
I like. Ooh, Shania's got milk. Oh my goodness. Rosie, get down.
She's the best.
She's the best. um, Usually I prefer chewy cookies or like softer ones, but these are still really
Yeah.
good.
I don't think I've had those.
Highly
They look good though.
recommend.
I'm actually really jealous right now that you have cookies. I have a stupid banana.
I also have Airheads Extreme Sour Strips,
Ooh.
and those are so good.
I got a ring pop a couple days and I've been saving it for the right moment, which is not now because I go
No,
and I don't
yeah.
want that on there. But there's gonna come a time where I'm gonna have that ring pop and it's gonna be the best time of my life.
Woo. Very nice.
Yeah. I think one thing we could talk about
Sure.
is maybe how I don't know if the case is the same with you, but has your music taste changed quite a bit since you were young to now?
Kind of. From the lens of like my freshman year of high school, I listened to like rap and whatever was on the radio. To my
Mhm.
sophomore year of high school was Monster Cat label stuff and EDM and Marshmello and Martin Garrix and those artists. To then it being like more alternative indie rock, whatever. But since then, like the music I listen to is the same shit from like 7 years ago. Like my favorite
Mhm.
albums are still the ones that came out like around like when I started listening to them. So I still kind of listen to the same stuff. Some new stuff too, but a lot of it's like, oh, I'm gonna go and listen to, um, I don't know, Gorilla Manor by Local Natives came out in 2010, but I'm listening to
Mhm.
this album again. So like if an artist comes out with new stuff and I like it, I'll listen to that. But I feel like I listen to the same stuff all the time. Like it hasn't really changed anymore.
Mine's the same. I feel like I just can't find new music that I really like how I used to really like certain
Okay,
songs.
gotcha.
Um I embarrassingly listen to Steven Universe soundtrack all the time. It's such good sing-along
But
music
that's a
and that's
great
what I like.
soundtrack though.
So good. Oh, I
Hmm.
love it. There's a couple songs in there that I absolutely adore.
Do you think it beats Adventure Time soundtrack? Because Adventure Time has some really good songs too.
Really good song.
I
Every single
know.
Marceline song,
Every
amazing.
single one, yeah.
There's a song in Steven Universe that the actress Marceline sings. And so that's also a really good
The
song.
actor in Steven Universe.
Um, Marceline, no, yeah, Marceline,
Yeah, in
whoever voice
Adventure
acts him.
Time. Mm.
They sing a bit in
In Steven
Steven
Universe.
Universe. They have
Which
one song.
which character is it?
They're not a character.
Oh, they're not a
They don't have a
character.
character. It's basically there's a
Oh.
song on the radio
Oh, I see. I thought it
and it's
was.
their voice.
Oh, that's really
No.
cool. Yeah, I know you've put in
Um,
like one song from the Steven Universe soundtrack in like one of the playlists, and I really like that one
yeah,
too. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm addicted.
Yeah. And then
Um,
Estelle was on that one popular song, I think too, who did Garnet. But
yeah,
yeah.
they have quite a few songs.
Mhm.
Love Estelle. Oh, beautiful voice. But yeah, I grew up on country music.
I could never. That is my least favorite genre of music.
Really?
I can't do country music. I can't do it.
There's some good songs
There are some good songs. I agree, but like as a whole,
as a whole.
it's like I went out like in Florida when I was just there for that wedding, and like it was like live country music, and like I enjoyed it then, like it wasn't
Hmm.
bad, but like if
But
I
you wouldn't
had
seek it out?
no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Like if
No, that's
I
fair.
could like I would probably listen to any other genre, I think. It would maybe it's not something like
Yeah.
super weird, but yeah, not a big country guy.
Yeah. I grew up on it, so I like really liked it when I was young, but
Mhm.
eventually grew out of it. I don't really listen to it. When I do listen to it, it's the old nostalgic songs that I grew up listening to.
Gotcha.
Taylor Swift, Tim McGraw, Keith something. I don't know his name.
You're asking the wrong guy.
I only know because I was listening to it recently because of Shania.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I feel like the only
Um.
time I'll like hear like country songs is like at weddings and stuff, like during the like dances. Does that make sense? I feel like it's
Yeah.
usually like
No, I
country
definitely get
songs.
that.
Yeah.
My whole family is like more like on the countryside.
Oh, okay.
Um. But yeah, and then I kind of had an emo phase.
Did you?
I was listening to like Sleeping with Sirens, Pierce the Veil for a little bit,
I think I've heard of some of
Panic at the
those.
Disco.
I think they're
Um,
pretty. Yeah, I know Panic at the Disco.
I don't know if Panic at the Disco would really be emo,
Yeah,
but
I was just gonna say that's kind of towards like the very edge, I guess.
yeah.
Okay. So when was that? Was that in high school or was that like before
I
then?
think
Like how
I
old?
think early high school. Like
Okay.
in middle school when I finally went back to public school,
Mm.
everyone was into Fall Out Boy and Panic at the Disco, so I listened to them. And then
Yeah.
when I got in high school, I was like kind of leaning towards mainly Sleeping with Sirens. They have like one album that I really like.
Okay.
Couldn't tell you the name of it, but
I never really got into Fallout Boy. I remember them being really big, but I was
mhm.
just kind of like, sorry.
mhm.
Like I'll listen to it, but never a huge fan, I guess.
Yeah. Um and then I honestly don't know what to call my music taste now. I think it's an indie pop
I think yours
more
is
than indie rock.
like indie pop, bedroom indie, whatever that's called. That's what I think. Like
Yeah,
more indie.
bedroom, what does that mean?
I don't know, but I've like when I got my Spotify Wrapped, it was like my top three are like indie alternative, alternative rock, bedroom pop, bedroom indie, whatever. So I don't really know if that's
Mhm.
supposed to mean like the artist recorded it like solo, like independent kind of thing, but I don't know if
Uh
that's right. I don't know if that's
oh,
right.
that's what that means. Really?
No idea.
Hmm. Because I feel like that's not really the case for a lot of the things I've listened to.
No, you don't think? What would you classify it as? Just like alternative indie? I don't know.
I don't know. I know poppy. I know I like the more upbeat,
Okay.
and I think that's like what pop. I don't know what pop music is. What is that? What does that mean?
Uh,
Like it's
it's
poppy.
all
It's upbeat, right?
yeah, it's all like computery sounding too, I guess a little bit.
Oh,
I
really?
don't know if that's how like the way to describe it, but I don't know.
I do like when songs have like a subtle little sound effect that's
Sound effects
different.
or like synths or something. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm
I
trying to.
don't know. I'm not
I'm no. I
memorizing.
am no expert at all.
Mm-mm.
Um, are there any group? But you don't know groups. You just. I'm trying to think of like.
I
I was gonna say
have
like.
my Spotify on the next screen. I'm trying to
Oh,
look over it
okay.
and trying to figure some
I've
stuff
got to do
out.
it all off my head. I was gonna say like, are there any artists like that you're embarrassed to listen to at all?
Honestly, I'm embarrassed to listen to Steven Universe. Like
Really?
not so much in my community, but I couldn't tell a stranger that.
Oh, okay. I
I don't know.
gotcha.
I would feel weird. They're like, "Oh, you listen to a cartoon soundtrack? That's all you listen to?"
Hmm.
That's how I feel like they would perceive it. But
I gotcha.
and then I listen to Panic at the Disco, too. They have one
I don't
album
think that's bad. Like,
that
I
I
don't think
really
they're
like.
bad. Yeah. I just never
Oh,
got
I don't
into
know.
them.
I feel like it's embarrassing.
I think my most
Mm.
embarrassing one is probably Radiohead. I like a couple of their albums,
Mhm.
and I think there's some kind of like internet thing or like memes about like people that listen to Radiohead. So
Oh, really?
probably yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, OK Computer is a good album, and Kid A. I like those two the most. I think they're pretty good. You're like,
Yeah.
mm-hmm, that's cool.
I know it's so bad. I don't know what's wrong with me.
So not really
Um.
music really. I guess not really song related, but as for music, are did you maybe talked about this? Did you grow up playing any instruments? Can you play any instruments? Did you ever sing, etc.? 'Cause I have not an ounce of musical talent in my body, like
Mm-hmm.
nothing.
No, same.
Okay, I guess we're kind of the
Um,
same boat.
yeah, I was never. I actually I bought a piano
Hmm.
when I had a job at one point because I was like, I'm gonna learn how to play piano because, I think they sound very beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Um, never went anywhere. It was a keyboard, not a piano.
Oh, keyboard.
Difference, but
Okay.
um, but yeah, never went anywhere. I think I did Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars, and
Hmm.
that was
And
it.
chopsticks or something.
Yeah, yeah. um, so other than that, no, I tried for chorus when I was in
Okay.
fifth grade. I've probably told the story before. I don't know if I have on here, but I tried for chorus with my best friend. I can't sing really. I don't
Hmm.
think I'm terrible, but I'm definitely like not good, tone deaf
Yeah.
or something. I
Me.
can't ever line it up. But my voice doesn't crack too
Mine
much.
probably would crack.
Um, so I tried out and I didn't get it because I was so anxious. I didn't even sing. I didn't sing in front of the
Uh,
choir teacher at all. So I didn't get it. And then I cried and then
no.
they let me in out of pity. And so I was
No.
in choir that year.
Woo.
Right, we went to like the airport and sang Jingle
Oh,
Bells and
that
whatnot
sounds
and
familiar. You talking about going to the airport to sing, but I guess I
yeah.
didn't put it together that you were in a choir or chorus or whatever earlier.
Yeah.
I never did any of that. My high school had choir and bands and like acoustic choir. They had like a name for it. I can't play any
Hmm.
instruments. All I know is do re mi fa sol la ti do. I know that, and I don't know
Yeah.
what it means. I can't read music. I took like everybody take like a music appreciation class like in middle school.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
can't read music. Um, I just know what sounds good to me.
Hmm.
Um, I think if I could redo high school, the only thing I would do over differently is I'd probably take guitar because I think it would be cool
Ooh.
to be able to play some of the songs. Like at the time when I started high school, I was like, I'm not going to take guitar or anything like music related. Like I have no interest in music at all. And then towards
Yeah.
the end, it was like, oh, it'd be cool to be able to play some of these songs, and I now listen to on the guitar. So
It's never
um,
too late.
it's never too late, but then I'd have to like make the time to learn it, pay the
Yeah,
lessons
stream
to
it.
learn it, stream it. I guess maybe. I also
I feel like
just
people would be interested in
yeah,
watching you learn.
feel like it'd be hard to watch.
Ah,
I also just don't think I can like you said it earlier, like tone deaf. I don't think I don't know. I don't know how some people are
yeah.
able to just be like you can play a note on the piano and they know instantly it's like C minus or
Right?
B
What does
plus
that even
or something. I
mean?
don't know what.
What? Like it? Those are they tones or are they pitches? Because I don't even know the difference between the two.
I don't know. I think they're like the music, like what they represent, like
What
the
the hell's a
do re
tone?
mi fa so. I don't know.
So pitch is just like the highness, right? Like you could be like
I
oh or
I think
like alto and bravo. It's not bravo and bravo, but what are they called? Oh, I'm
uh
a
no.
soprano. That's one.
Oh yeah,
Is that
soprano.
pitch
Um,
you
tenor,
sing?
bass. What's the one after? Soprano's the highest.
Okay.
Um, alto, soprano, alto.
Oh,
Because I was
okay.
told I would be a tenor, I think, that or an alto if I were to sing. Um,
Mhm.
my sister was in. She like sang and did like the plays and
Mm.
musicals and
Oh, fun.
acted and danced and stuff. So she like
Talented.
knew all of that. Yeah, not me.
Yeah. I would love to be able to. I love singing when it's just me. Like I'm gonna scream sing.
Hmm.
But could never do it in front of
I think
people.
I'd have a terrible singing voice. I already like only kind of like my voice already. So
Mhm.
I think hearing me sing would yeah, that wouldn't even go over well. So yeah,
But you
like
like to sing though, right?
not really. I mean,
No?
I did karaoke, but kind of just
You did. You killed it.
I killed it, but I was like just faking it kind of.
Yeah.
I was like just trying to make a joke out of it, I guess. But
But like if you're in a car alone and you're listening to your favorite
Mm.
music, will you sing to it?
Usually,
Yeah.
sometimes. If I like know all the words and I know I'm not gonna mess them up or something, I might. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like sing. I don't know. Yep, not musically talented at all, unfortunately.
Yeah. I think it would be so cool. Um, if I would ever get big streaming, I would want to do voice lessons.
Yeah.
Because it is very much something that like raw talent is great, but I think it's one of the few things that you could work on improving.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of things are like that actually. Um, but I don't know. There's like things you can do with it. I
Yeah.
think it'd be fun.
Yeah, I know some people do like music production on Twitch and they do
Hmm.
like I think there have been like live shows on Twitch, like people like play live and that sort of thing.
Yeah. I'd never have interest in like writing music or producing music or anything like that.
I don't think I would either.
I just want to sound good during karaoke.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I just want people to be like, "Oh, wow,
I,
they
I
can sing."
I feel like it's always maybe it's just a me thing, but whenever I am like at a microphone and can like hear myself kind of twice, I feel like
Mhm.
singing would just make that worse. I guess that's why they wear the things in their ears like during
Yeah.
concerts and yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mhm. Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I didn't like hearing my like even during karaoke like hearing my voice kind of through the speakers as I was like in the microphone or something. I don't know.
It makes it harder,
Yeah, I think it
and it
does
just
make it harder. It's
doesn't
distracting.
sound right when you're listening to it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like I have perceived in my head what I sound like, and then I listen to myself, and it's which I mean everyone does. Everyone thinks they sound a certain way until they listen to it, and then it's different.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just high. I think like the voice in my head sounds different than like the voice that I speak. Does that make sense?
Really?
Yeah.
All right, well try and mimic. What is the
I
voice
can't,
in your head?
I don't know.
Deeper or like
Mate, no, like about the same, like not deeper. I don't
yeah,
know. I'm like trying
maybe
to
like
like say things,
announcer?
maybe more announcerier. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
My
Um,
inner voice I think sounds just like me.
do you?
Or at least what I think I sound
What you
like.
think you sound like? Uh,
Yeah, I think I have like a deeper voice. But then I listen to it and it's not.
are my eyes red?
What?
Your eyes are kind of red.
I know. I'm also getting red. I'm so nervous
Why are
right
you
now.
nervous?
I don't
It's
know.
the fifth episode.
I'm being perceived.
If it makes you feel better, my Twitch stat says we have one viewer.
Yes. It
That
makes
one
me feel
viewer is
so much
probably me.
better. Yeah. Oh, good.
uh,
I
I
feel like I'm
mean,
making a fool of myself.
no, you're fine. All right. Any other thoughts on music? I feel like I kind of went through everything. I feel like I'm running out of stuff to talk about here.
Um, I have no idea. Okay, you said music, and then
Okay,
yeah, we
if
did
okay,
that
here we go.
and
If
that.
you
Okay,
could
okay,
play any
okay.
instrument, what instrument would you want to play and why?
I think piano. I think
Piano.
piano
Okay.
just sounds so beautiful.
Okay.
Um, and that I don't know. That's it.
I think for me, guitar or maybe drums. Drums looks like it'd be fun to play too.
Drums look badass. Like
Yeah.
whenever hear someone playing drums, I'm like, oh, damn, you're
Or I'll see
cool.
like a clip of somebody doing a cover of like just drums on Instagram. I'm
Mhm.
like, damn, I want to do that. That's cool. But
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I don't think I have any other. I love to talk about music and stuff, so um, be sure to check out the stream live, debate favorite
Yeah.
songs and all that good stuff. I think in on the Spotify version of this, we can put like a poll or something. Did you see those in
Oh,
the
I think I
dashboard?
tried to make one.
Did you? Oh.
I think I may have made one for the last episode. I don't know if I actually went through with it.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I'm not sure if you did. I guess maybe in the future, if we do that, we have to check it more towards the beginning of the show or something.
oh yeah, no, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like
Yeah, I
that.
bet no one voted on it. We're like,
No.
oh, another week and no votes. All
Yeah.
right, on to the
Whoops.
topic.
Whoopsies.
Ugh.
But yeah, I guess we'll open it up to Q&A. Um,
All right.
I'll go ahead and I have to open my chat. Oh no, my Okay, I'm gonna try to open my chat.
Oh, I don't even have it open. It's so embarrassing.
Whoopsies.
Okay.
Okay, we might have just blinked out there a couple times. Video viewers, I
Oh, for
apologize.
you? Uh-oh.
Yeah, because I had to open my chat, so things kind of
Okay.
like our windows were minimized for a moment. That's all.
All right.
Okay. I'm just reading up through the chat a little bit, and I see Gab and I are the same person. Why aren't we more in love?
Who? Me and Shania? Where
From
is she?
Shania Robb.
Oh, I love
Not a
her. We
question,
are.
but
I
yeah.
thought we were like madly in love, but I guess maybe I have it wrong.
We do have a question from Hippo. It's a hashtag. What lyrics are your tattoo for Gab? What do they say? Let's hear them.
They say, and at once I knew I was not magnificent,
If once I knew I was not magnificent, is that what you said?
and at once I knew.
And at once. Interesting. Is it like during the chorus of the song, or is it in one of the
Yeah.
verses? Nice.
No. Yeah. It's like I'm not gonna sing it.
Fair
But it's
enough.
kind of like the way I perceived it is like not magnificent, as in I'm so teeny tiny in this big wide world.
Oh, okay. Just a speck
Yeah.
in comparison to the solar system.
I don't matter in life. Yeah,
Oh, that is a
that's how
little
I took
sad when
that.
you put it that way. Yeah.
Yeah. But it has cute flowers on it, so it's not as depressing anymore.
Wait, did it not have the flowers originally?
No, it did. It was
Oh,
like,
okay.
but yeah.
Cool. Awesome. But I don't think we have too many other questions. I guess we'll give it another minute. Bit of a shorter episode this time, but I think we'll have a longer topic going into next week.
Hippo, I hope that you got clips.
Yeah, Hippo. Hope
Hippo,
you
our moderator,
our moderator, VIP Hippo,
there was probably no good clips.
did not take any clips of the last podcast, so no YouTube shorts went out.
So no recognition.
Nope. All right, awesome. But yeah, thanks everybody for listening this week. We're gonna be back next week on Gab's channel. And yeah, be sure to follow us twitch.tv/baselamp6 and twitch.tv/Gabriel don't snap.
Check out the
And
Spotify. We're putting a poll.
check out the Spotify. Thank you, Spotify and audio listeners. And we will see you next time. Bye bye. Bye
Goodbye.
bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Goodbye.